Hello everyone, I'm Alper Fıratlı. I'm a tattoo artist, painter, illustrator and musician based in Los Angeles, California. Although I come from a very different background, art has always been the most natural way for me to express myself, to tell my story. My main focus is tattooing. It's such an exciting, different, sometimes even we can say scary form of art, but also incredibly collaborative and challenging. I get to do what I love every day, and people trust me to put something permanent on their skin. That's an incredible feeling, and that's exactly what I love about it. My style has evolved over time with experience, and it continues to change actually, just like everything. It shifts as I grow, as I learn, as I connect with different people and ideas, as I hear more stories. I mix abstract elements with realism, bold black with bright colors, freehand brush strokes with geometric precision, structured chaos in a way. I want my designs to feel alive, dynamic and instantly recognizable as Alper Fıratlı piece. And actually that's been happening, and that's honestly one of the biggest compliments that I can get as an artist. Now, how did I get there? My journey into tattooing wasn't exactly planned, it's kind of found me. I actually started as an engineer, but again, art has always been a huge part of my life, as I said. I've been doing music since high school, singing, playing instruments, writing my own songs, and I've even released a few albums, both under my own name and with my band Temas. Actually, the person who is shooting this interview, Dennis, directed 3 of my music videos. Check them up in YouTube. Every tattoo I create is one of a kind. I never repeat a design. Once I created a piece for someone, it only belongs to them. I'm deeply influenced by Kandinsky, Rockstar, Miro, Rothko and Basquiat for their bold abstraction and raw expression. Goya, Bosch and Dali for their surreal, often unsettling narratives that tap into the subconscious, we can say, and Escher and Picasso for their mastery of form, perspective and visual rhythm. My wife, Ekin, and I have always loved tattoos. One day she said, "Why don't you try tattooing? You could at least tattoo me, you know?" And that little comment really stuck with me. A friend, and that friend happens to be Deniz again, introduced me to Barış Yeşilbaş, an incredibly talented artist who became my first mentor, we can say, and he introduced me to the world of tattooing. I was lucky enough to get some early guidance from him. At his studio in Istanbul, I got my first hands-on experience with tattoo equipment, techniques, and even did some of my first real tattoos there. The moment I held the machine, I just knew that was it. At the time, I had been working as an engineer for almost 9 years. With a lot of courage and even more support from my wife, I quit my job, opened my own studio in Istanbul and jumped headfirst into tattooing. It was 2017 that time. And then in 2019 we made a huge change in our lives and moved to the United States. First to the San Francisco Bay Area, where I worked at Ritual Tattoo in Berkeley, owned by a very good friend of mine, Mathematic Tattoos. And after 4.5 years there, we decided it was time for another big step. So in 2023 we moved to Los Angeles. Here in LA, I started working at Floor Noir in West Hollywood, which later became Malaka Tattoo. Looking back, switching from engineering to tattooing was the, we can say, best decision I've ever made. It wasn't easy, yes. I had to build everything from scratch, adapt to new cultures, learn to be my own boss, which was the hardest one. But I wouldn't change a thing. So that's my story so far. Thanks for listening.